Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you could hit the bell twice and give me a thumbs up, because I think you're going to like it here. Okay, let's get right into the mess that we call the U.S. Okay. Why are the Republican senators voting no on exposing the Epstein files and the list? How many of them are on it? Let's just do an open read and find out. And then we'll do pendulum questions. Clear, Spirit. Why are the Republican senators voting no on exposing the Epstein files and lists? Should I use true crime? Yeah, because we're probably talking about criminal activity. Whenever we're talking about these Republicans, we're talking about criminal activity. Especially the Orange Menace and his crap. Well, he's a 34 count felon. There you go. And these Republicans support a 34 count felon. So, all right, so let me shuffle and I'll be right back. Okay, so why are the Republican senators, why are they voting no on exposing the Orange Menace's, or exposing Epstein's files and the list? Like, open read. It says missing. What's missing? Hopefully it's not girls. It might be missing girls. Oh my God. Okay, let's keep going. Faked death. And I think that's Epstein. And maybe it's been Epstein the whole time. Because we've been getting this fake death. And I'm like, who's faking their death? And do they know about the faking of the death? All right, let's keep going. Of course, there's lots of lies, lots of secrets and lots of lies. Look how many secrets and lies there are. So many. Greed, money. Okay, so this tells me some are getting paid off to lie. Strangulation. Some are actually, I think, their lives are being threatened. Are they being threatened with dismemberment? Or is this some of the girls some of the girls that are missing have been dismembered? Okay, let's keep going. Some of them literally want to escape. Some want to quit. Like they're done. They're done with the Orange Menace. It's not even enjoyable being a senator anymore at all. Look at this. Some of them really want to quit. They want to run away. They want to get out of Dodge. Which also tells me they're not just sick of the Orange Menace. They're in those files. That's why they want to run. Look, they're tired. A lot of them are tired of being in this cult. And this is also why they're not voting yes on exposing this information, because they're in the cult. This is their relationship with the Orange Menace. They've been dating him. Okay. They know they're afraid of what is in there because there's been surveillance, investigations. There's a lot of information. So this tells me right here that they're afraid because they know there's a lot of evidence, a lot of information on some of them. So there's a few reasons. there's been surveillance, so there's been information. Some of them are on the Epstein list. Some of them are getting paid. Some of them are, their lives are literally getting threatened. Some of them want to run. Let's ask some of these questions. Clear, Spirit. Do some of these Republican senators want to run away because they're on the list? Yes. Clear, Spirit. Are some of them voting no? Are voting no because they're on the list? Yes. Clear. Are some of them voting no because they're being paid to vote no? Yes. Clear. Are some of their lives being threatened? Is that why they're voting no? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Are some of them just sick and tired? Well, let's see. That won't work. Oh, clear, Spirit. Are some of them voting no because they're cult members? They're in the cult and they believe in this crap? Yes. Clear, Spirit. This fake death card. Has this been Epstein? Is this what you've been talking about? Yes. Clear. Spirit, has this been the fake death? Has this been what you've been talking about? The Epstein is what faked his death? For like the last few months we've been reading on this. This card keeps coming up. Yes. Okay. Because this card comes up all the time. I'm like, okay, he wants to fake his death. It doesn't, when I'm reading it, so a lot of times this card doesn't make sense. The SEX cards and the fake death, it's all about the Epstein. Okay. That's why I let some things go. Okay. Because I'm not getting it yet. Okay. And then, but you know what happens? I may not get it right now when I'm reading it. For some reason, it's just not coming to me. I'm not understanding my guides with it. But in an hour, the next day, next week, you guys have heard me. I'm like, I got it. Or months later. Okay. And this has been months since I've been reading cards. I really didn't understand about this fake death card. Okay. Good reading. So there's a number of reasons why they are doing it. But there's some that are on that damn list. Let's find out how many are on that list. That's interesting. Clear, Spirit. Are over 50% of the Republican senators, House and Senate, on the Epstein list? Okay, no. So not over 50%. Clear. Spirit. Over 40%? No. Clear. Over 30%? No. Clear. Over 20%? No. Clear. Over 10%? Yes. That's still a lot of people. That's still a lot. Let's ask this. Clear, Spirit. Are there some Democratic senators, House and Senate, on the Epstein list? Damn, no. Let's ask this. Clear, Spirit. Is Bill Clinton on the Epstein list? You know he is? Uh-huh. His little nasty ass. Excuse my language. I mean, I for the most part, I agree with Bill Clinton and his policies for the most part. But what he did to Monica Lewinsky, okay, he's old as hell. Okay, she's in her 20s. He took advantage of her. Okay, he's disgusting, and he cheated on his wife. And he hung out with Epstein. Oh, a reporter asked him. This girl asked him. She said something about are you worried about yourself being on the Epstein file list? She actually said that to him. He was at something, and you know, he does that smile. Of course not. And then he looks back at her, like, I'm not laughing because I'm just laughing about his response, okay? Not about the girls and the Epstein thing, because that's disgusting and horrible. But I'm laughing about him, the way his response. Okay. Let's do pendulum questions. Yeah, we got more pendulum questions. And I'm not going to get to all of them today. Like I said, you guys are on fire with the pendulum questions. On fire. I love it. Okay. Clear, Spirit. Will treason be the number one reason? Wait a minute. Okay. Clear, Spirit. Will treason be the number one thing the Orange Menace is charged with? Okay. Someone said that one of the readers got yes on that. I've always gotten it's going to be stolen election. Clear, Spirit. Is the Orange Menace going to be removed from office because he stole the election? Yes. Well, I guess I guess maybe they're not the same thing. Treason and stealing an election, isn't that treasonous? Anyway. Okay. Clear, Spirit. When the interim government comes in, will most of the damage be undone? Yes, thank God. Clear. Spirit. Will funding be put back into PBS and NPR? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Is the Orange Menace going to jail? Yes. Clear. Does jail mean house arrest? Yes. Clear. That's what I've always gotten. I wish it was just regular prison. Clear. Spirit. Will the Orange Menace be exposed for his crimes? Will he be exposed for his crimes and be removed from the White House? Yes. Okay. Clear. Spirit. Will Medicaid be fully restored? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Will this happen when Kamala is president in 2025? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Will Kamala be president in October 2025, her birthday month? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Did Epstein introduce Melania to the Orange Menace? Yes. And there's more stuff on that today that just came out on Midas Touch. He had a bunch of proof about that. I was just listening to it before I came on. I think it was the 80s, I think. Yeah, I think it was the 80s. There was these parties that rich men could go to who you could meet young women, of course young women who want to be models or are models that are from Europe. So, supposedly that's how it happened. But, alright you guys, that is it for this one. That's my last video for today. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments, questions, anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Get your popcorn out. Love, peace, and happiness. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific. We go live, asking pendulum questions. Get your questions ready. Find out what your time is, where you're at. But here on the West Coast, it's 4 o'clock p.m. West Coast time. Okay? All right. Like I said, love, peace, and happiness. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.